Hello everyone, this is February the 8th, the year 2011. It is Tuesday, and I'm going to be casting this 1v1 versus Mycophobia, or Myco, and NakaNaide. I always butcher that. And this is a Protoss versus Zerg on Lost Temple. As you all know, we got this quick natural with a choke point right here. Easily defendable by both players. Possibly seeing a fast expansion from both, since they do have these cross position points on the map. I was going to be sending this scouting overlord over here, not going to be seeing anything. Also sending this drone at 9. So both players are just going to be getting their supply buildings and sending their scouts. They're probably going to scout each other at the exact same time, because they are literally across map at the same time. And there's the bad luck, no fun from Myco. Now, there's generally, not much goes on during these early points in the game, so until a little bit later, I have nothing to talk about besides that these drones and probes are scouting each other. And it looks like they will be going the same points the exact same time. Notice there's no spawning pool coming down for our Zerg player, but the gateways just started. So it's going to have the gateway out. Any early Zerg pressure will be taken care of. This will probably be a wall off for our Protoss player. Going to be sending these drones out here very nicely. Try to keep that probe from blocking any kind of expansion. And it's going to be placing the hatchery eventually. And there it is. Keeping this drone on patrol. Making sure nothing funny happens. Both players do know where each other are at this point. There's a pylon fighting a probe over here. Or, a drone fighting a probe over here. Both gonna kind of walk away. Not gonna be making a Zealot yet, but he's gonna be going for that cybernetic score to get that one space to fill that Zealot with. There's the drone still poking around the base. Spawning pool just now going down. Does not have any workers on this gas. Cybernetic score halfway done. Does have this one watchtower. Does not have this other one yet. And it's going to be keeping this overlord over behind this expansion. We'll know when that happens. First Zealot now coming out. This drone's not going to make it out here alive. We're going to be seeing this last few scouting things until the second gas has gone up now. And there is probes being made. Warp gates just started. And that hatchery is nearly completed. So the Zerg does have a base advantage at this point, but is not going to be saturated for a little bit. There's a drone transfer, going to be going nice timing just as this finishes. Chronoboscating on that cybernetic score. This drone's still making a pain out of itself with 1 HP still. Could take that out. It's still going to be scouting around, noticing these two gases are being saturated, maybe seeing some tech from our Protoss player here. That first stalker is going to get out, maybe get a few shots off on this. Not immediately. It's going to be seeing another gateway going up. Only 2 gateways for now, maybe going to be seeing a fast expansion. Zergling speed and 2 more queens coming out. Still not taking this gas yet. Did stop at 150 gas, took the drones off of that. Now throwing down another gateway. Looks like we're maybe seeing a 3-gate robotics facility. Not much going on here. Still kind of playing defensively, droning up. No offensive units yet. So you only see 2 Zerglings, and those are at the watchtowers, or at least this one. So each player has vision of the opposite player's watchtower. Warp gate has finished. These 2 are open. Just has this one here for now. Maybe seeing a push, or maybe going to be making a base here, as he does have the 400 middles too, and there it is. Drone count's looking, worker count's looking the same for both players. Does have a lot of gas for a Protoss player. And our Zerg has the opposite with the minerals. Not going to be picking off that overlord. Just going to be having it ranged. Doesn't know that expansion is up now. There's another defensive spawning crawler in this choke point. These are very good on this map, as this choke point is very small and you have to break through that to get through, unless there are void rays or phoenixes. Forge now going down. Probably going to be seeing cannons up here. Since they do have the high ground, they will be able to get a few shots off. Also some down here to defend this natural better. It's going to be seeing these probe coming to scout, only seeing a bunch of Zerglings. How many Zerglings is this? This is a bunch of Speedlings, almost 28 of them. And there's a Stargate coming down for our Protoss player, maybe seeing some early Void Rays, since it isn't exactly a quick Stargate. It does have 3 gateways, so there's no facility. There's a bunch of Lings out of position to defend this. Gonna have to be force fielding the ramp. Transferring probes are gonna have to be waiting here. The Zergling's going to be getting a surround on most of these units. Now, nice force fields though to keep them out. The Stalker will probably get taken out. There's too many Zerglings for that to handle. And there's more Zealots warping in. Massive Zergling pressure. Going to be defending this pretty nicely. Not losing any workers. Well, there are now two Evolution Chambers coming out for our Zerg player. Going to be double upgrading. Layer is now finished. So as you see spawn crawlers, not making much else. Do not think there are any other tech structures besides the spawning pool and these 2 Evolution Chambers. There is not. Now taking double gas here. Zerg now has a lot of gas. Going to be moving up these spawn crawlers to defend further on the choke. Now there's a cannon coming here. No upgrades for a Protoss player. There's the Roach War starting, and our first Void Ray is on the way. And we do have 1 Sentry and 4 Zealots. And not much offensive units for the Zerg, but the Zerg's feeling very confident in that little push he did. It does have more Zerglings coming out, maybe going to be doing a little more aggression. Nothing is controlling his watchtower at this point. Going to be taking the gold expansion actually. Plus we're warping in another gateway, so we're going to be having 4 gateways and a Stargate, as the first Void Ray will be coming out soon. 43 drones to 36 probes, now 47 to 36. As the Zerg player has free range to drone up with the little to no aggression from our Zerg player. Going to send a Zealot maybe to scout for an expansion up here as 2 Zerglings take this watchtower. Now there's nice overlord placement down here, making sure this expansion is fine. It does have a full link surround on this. This is going to be dying pretty soon. Going to be taking that expansion. So Protoss going to be making maybe a little move up, maybe trying to kill these rocks out to take the gold as well. Probably not the best choice now, since he does not have a lot of units to defend. I mean, he only has 4 Zealots, 3 Sentries, and a Stalker, so you really can't defend this, but this will be more easily defended by that, because he is dropping down more cannons. Alright, now we have 2 Voiders out. There's the robotics facility. Zergling's checking up there very nicely. Checking the gold to see if anything was happening there. He does now know there's happening. He does now know the Protoss player still have not a lot of units. That cannon going to work here. Looks like a Zergling did get in here. Is seeing the tech. Does see that, and the robo facility now. So he does know there's some kind of air on the field. Going to be expecting something. Does not know the Voiders are out until now, where the hatchery is getting lasered. Now Hydralisk are out on the field, so going to be picking these off, or deterring those from further attacks. Going to have to be making a Willow Bay to get the Colossus eventually. Now this base is not very saturated at all. This is actually more saturated than the main. With production, going to be getting level 2 ground range for ground units. He already has that +1 and +1 weapons for the Protoss air as well. Roach speed and ground armor 1 is also, along with Zerg flyer level 1. More Hydralisks coming out. See that speed overlord coming around, check. That's certainly going to be seeing these units moving up. Probably going to be waiting here a little bit, setting more overlords in this direction, maybe just spread them out and get a little bit more control over the map. Thermal lances and a Colossus now coming out, which is almost done. Halfway weapons for air. Go to picking off an overlord. Zerg is now behind supply units by 2. Void is now going to work on this again. Did get fully charged there. Hatchery still half. Very nice defense reaction from Zerg. Protoss still does not have much of an army over here. That first Colossus did come out, and another one is on the way. Thermal Lance is almost done. I do not think there are any weapon upgrades. There is one upgrade for our Protoss. There's going to be a big push from the Zerg. Does have that one weapon attack. Probably going to be waiting until it gets the one weapon, or two weapon and one armor. And Zerg Flyer level 1 is done as well. These Weders are going to be joining the fight a little late. That looks like there won't be quite an engagement here. It's 104 to 147. Zerg, crazy macro. 7 corruptors coming out in the field to take care of this Colossus. So Zerg player reacting very well to what is going on, poking up, seeing what he has, already having the structures to produce those units if needed.